Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. All Tesla rentals from Hertz now allow mobile app access. Tesla Model X US estimated delivery dates pushed back after price cuts. Tesla long-term battery health slightly higher in cold climates. And Tesla Model 3's unique capability saves it from being stranded after having zero range. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Tesla began a major partnership with rental car company Hertz in 2021, and now you can find the Model 3 and Model Y available to rent at most locations. Now, the Tesla mobile app can be used with any rental from Hertz, unlocking a handful of valuable features. According to a post from the Tesla North America account on X, all Hertz rentals now offer full access to the automaker's mobile app. Tesla cars rented from Hertz will now include a simple QR code that drivers can scan to pair their mobile app with the vehicle, as can be seen in the automaker's video shared in the post. The QR code appears on the lower left-hand side of the infotainment center. Beside the messages, use your phone as a key and scan this code to get started. Along with letting drivers use their phones as car keys, the ability to use the mobile app adds other useful features, such as remote battery preconditioning, charge status tracking, and automatic transfer of your cloud profile settings if you have this feature turned on in your own Tesla. The news comes after Hertz announced plans to purchase 100,000 Tesla vehicles in October 2021. Since then, the Model 3, Model Y, and other electric vehicles such as the Polestar 2 have become available to rent on the company's platform. Hertz has also extended a partnership with ride-sharing company Uber, offering drivers a discounted weekly rental rate. As Electrek pointed out on Tuesday, Tesla had already shared plans in the past to develop custom software builds for rental companies and police departments, set to make their vehicles more useful for specific use cases. The new Hertz Tesla app integration appears to be the latest iteration of those developments. Moving to the next update, Tesla Model X US estimated delivery dates pushed back after price cuts. It appears that Tesla's recent price cuts to the Model S and Model X are working. This seems to be especially true for the Tesla Model X, the flagship all-electric SUV. In late August, Tesla implemented a round of price cuts to the Model S sedan and Model X SUV. Under the new pricing scheme, the Model S started at $74,990 before options, and the Model X started at $79,990 before options. Prior to the price cuts, the vehicles started at $88,490 and $98,490, respectively. As per observations from Tesla watchers on social media, it appears that the price cuts have resulted in a wave of orders for the Model X SUV. This was hinted at in the estimated delivery dates of the flagship all-electric SUV. Initially, the vehicle was listed with an estimated delivery date of September to October 2023. This was later changed to October to November 2023. And as per Tesla's online configurator for the Model X in the United States today, the flagship all-electric SUV is currently listed with an estimated delivery date of November to December 2023. This is true for both the Model X dual-motor and the Model X Plaid, which features a tri-motor setup. Similar to the Model X, the flagship all-electric sedan was listed with an estimated delivery date of September to October 2023, following the recent price cuts. A look at the Model S order page for the United States currently shows that both the Model S Long Range and the Model S Plaid are listed with an estimated delivery date of October to November 2023. At their current prices, one could argue that the Model S and Model X are very competitive. There are very few vehicles, electric or otherwise, after all, that could match the Model S and Model X in terms of tech, performance, and safety at their current price range. Moving to the next update, Tesla long-term battery health slightly higher in cold climates. Electric vehicles often get a bad rap for range loss in cold climates, but a new study of Tesla's shows that cooler regions may actually be better for an EV's battery over the long term. On Monday, Recurrent Auto shared results from a study showing that Tesla vehicles owned and operated in cold climates had better average range scores than those in hot climates. The study looked at over 12,500 Tesla vehicles in the US using data Recurrent has access to through its software. While the study found this to be true amongst multiple Tesla models and model years, the results were most prominent in the Model Y SUV. In particular, Model Y units with the 2020 model year averaged range scores of 95 in colder climates and 92 in warmer climates, as can be seen in this infographic. Researchers gave the Tesla's range scores to capture how much of a given EV's range was still expected at the time of the study. A Tesla vehicle with a range score of 90, for example, would still have 90% of its initial range. Additionally, the study was conducted using the U.S. Department of Energy's hot, cold, and marine climate designations. As for why the study only included Teslas, Recurrent notes that they are the most common EVs available, garnering the most data. They also cite Tesla's battery thermal management system, which they say offers great protection against environmental damage to the battery's long-term health. According to Recurrent, heat from the environment contributes additional energy to an EV battery's electrochemical reactions, accelerating unwanted chemical reactions that cause the battery to age. It also says 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius is the generally accepted threshold for accelerated battery degradation. While range loss may occur in colder climates due to energy consumption from keeping the cabin warm, Recurrent says this is short-term. Because it does not have the same electrochemical effect as heat on an EV battery, the battery's range will return once it becomes warmer. Despite the results, there are a handful of things Tesla owners in warmer climates can do to protect the longevity of their batteries. For one, parking in the shade or in a garage can help prevent the battery from heating up as much. When you need to park in the sun, Recurrent recommends charging only to about halfway, as the battery is a little more stable at that level. Whether buying new or used, buyers may also want to consider newer lithium iron phosphate batteries, as they tend to be more resilient in hot climates. Anyone purchasing a used EV should consider how that vehicle was stored and used during previous ownership. Lastly, the researchers highly recommend owning a car with an active thermal management system, which owners should leave plugged in when not in use. According to Recurrent, this lets the vehicle initiate battery cooling at lower temperatures than when they're unplugged. Moving to the last update, Tesla Model 3's unique capability saves it from being stranded after having zero range. Tesla vehicles feature a unique capability that recently saved a Model 3 from being stranded on the road after depleting all of its range, and it did not have to visit a supercharger. One of the more useful features of Tesla vehicles is its regenerative braking. In some vehicles, this feature uses the energy produced by slowing the car down to combat some of the range loss that is caused by everyday driving. The vehicle simply stores that energy and retransmits it back to the battery pack, which can help drivers accumulate several additional miles of driving distance, all by using the brake pedal. In Tesla vehicles, it works slightly differently. The brake pedal does not need to be applied, as the regenerative braking system is always on, and as soon as the accelerator is not pressed, it begins saving that energy and using it for future driving. Teslas are not the only vehicles to use it, and they are far from the first cars to equip it. However, their use of a regenerative braking feature comes in handy more often than hybrid vehicles, as it can keep a trip going, potentially saving the driver from needing roadside assistance. While the most recent instance did not result in the owner not needing roadside assistance, the regenerative braking feature helped to accumulate some of the car's range without it needing a visit to the supercharger, and it accumulated enough range to get home in just a few miles. It is important to note that this is technically a loophole in the regenerative braking system. In the past, other owners have used this as a trick to gain a bit of range to avoid being stranded on the side of the road. However, it is not a recommended practice by any means, especially by Tesla's standards. Never transport your vehicle with the tires in a position where they can spin. Doing so can lead to significant damage and overheating. In rare cases, extreme overheating may cause the surrounding components to ignite, Tesla's owner's manual for the Model 3 says, explicitly stating these directions in all capital letters. A flatbed truck or comparable transport vehicle is the recommended method of transporting Model 3. The vehicle can face either direction when using a flatbed, the automaker continues. If it cannot be towed on a flatbed, Tesla recommends using a dolly and wheel lifts to keep the wheels from spinning. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.